In some states, they only require you to install one license plate on your vehicle, which you install in the rear part of the vehicle. But in the case of New York State, you have to install both license plates, front and back. Now let's try to install a front license plate on this vehicle without drilling on the bumper. Hello and welcome to How to Helen, where you learn something different every day. In this episode, we will be installing a front license plate bracket on this 2015 BMW i8. Now I found this company's Stow & Go that allows you to install a bracket without drilling on the front bumper. They are the only one capable of installing a bracket without drilling or messing with the front side of the bumper because you install it from the bottom. Now you can purchase this front bracket directly from their website or Amazon, or the cheapest place that I found them is on eBay. I will add the link on the description section where you can buy this bracket. When you order the bracket, it comes with instruction manual on how to install it. Plus, it comes with all the nuts and bolts that you would need to install the bracket and the license plate on the bracket. And I forgot to mention that this bracket is a quick release bracket. So to release, you just pull on the tab and pull the front plate or bracket so that it's not on your vehicle in case you're in a car show or you just don't want to show your plates, like for pictures and events. Then to reinstall, you just slide in this part of the bracket, pull the tab again, and it should lock in position. Nice. So let's install this bracket. From the front of the vehicle, we're gonna go underneath and we will see our favorite bolts, two 10mm bolts. So use a 10mm socket and wrench to remove them. One out. Oops, my bolt fell. Give me a second. Back to the other bolt. But that was easy. And there's the other bolt. So 2 bolts removed. Now, according to the instructions, which I read, we're going to be using the 2 long bolts along with the rubber spacers to install the bottom bracket. So we're going to put the bolts inside, then the spacers are going to be in between the bumper and the bracket. Alright, let's try it. Okay, I angled the camera the best way I can because the vehicle is so low. So put the first bolt and slide in the spacer in between the bracket and the bumper, and now try to find the hole. And there you go. Right, start by hand tightening it so that it doesn't cross thread. Okay, with it gripping the threads, I'm gonna put in the other one as well. Huh. Right, let me test this without the bracket first. It seems like it's not angled correctly with the bracket on. Okay, now I get it. Let me take it off again. Okay, so when I was attempting to install the bracket on the bolt designation, it seems like that the bolt is further apart than what the hole on the bracket is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure the distance between the two bolts and maybe make the holes bigger so that it would align with the bolts, because I don't want to put the bolts in an angle and break the threads on the hole. So I don't know if it shows well. Again, the car's so low, so I'm just gonna, in a second, put this cardboard over here and align it with the bolts. Get the center of the bolts, then later we're gonna match this holes on the bracket and see if maybe we can make it bigger so that it's aligned properly. Make sense? Hope so. So stow and go. Slightly disappointed that you didn't match it correctly. There. Let's see how it looks like on the bracket. Alright, so you can see the brackets. This is aligned with the cardboard that we marked, but this is further away. So we're gonna make the holes slightly bigger to match it with this bracket, or with this marking. This one, they're too small. If this doesn't work, then we might have to make this bigger and slide it from this side. But I'm hoping that just widening the holes, we can align it better. Let's see what happens. Alright, so with my quick measurements, I noticed that the holes underneath the i8 is slightly farther apart versus the holes on this bracket. So now I have the bracket on the wood clamped down on the table, and what we're gonna do is use a stepper drill to maybe make it bigger, make the holes bigger so that it aligns with the measurements that we did. Otherwise, if I put this in, it would be crooked and it's gonna ruin the threads on the bottom of the bumper. So let's see if using the stepper motor or stepper drill can make it wider. If it's too much, we might make a new hole somewhere by the middle so that it would align with the holes. All right, let's see if this works. So I'm not really happy with the results of the stepper drill, because I feel like the more deeper it goes, the wider that the top of the hole is becoming. And I just wanted a straight through hole, not something that gets wider on top. So I'm gonna use a regular drill bit, a metal drill bit. Right, let's make the other hole bigger as well. Alright, I guess I really need the stepper drill to help me out. Right, we'll make this slightly bigger. Okay. Hopefully this is enough. I guess we have to put a washer on the bolt so it doesn't go through the hole, although it's not going to, but add a washer. We're gonna add a washer. So after enlarging the holes on the bracket, the metal part of the bracket got exposed. So last minute plan is to spray it with what's available to me right now, undercoating, just so that the metal part of the bracket is not exposed and it doesn't start to rust. So that's the plan. I'm gonna coat it maybe twice or 3 times today. Let me just shake this. Alright, so we're just gonna coat it twice or 3 times today. Eesh, too much. Okay, this is a little too much, but it's better protected than having the bare metal exposed. So I'm gonna let it dry, give it 2 or 3 more coats, then wait 24 hours so that the rubberized coating would settle in. Hopefully that would be enough in preventing it from rusting. So tomorrow we'll install it on the i8.
The next day.
Okay, so it's the next day. We're ready to put in the front brackets. The rubberized coating has dried up, so we're gonna screw it in. Now I put some painter's tape to hold the spacer and the screw in place so that it's not hard to align and screw them in. Okay, screwing them in. It is easier to put them on now because it feels like it is aligned and it's not tilting outward like before, like previously. And take out your painter's tape that you use to hold the brackets, the screws in place. Yeah, this ate the painter's tape. So I have to take it out again. See, that's the advantage of hand tightening it first so that it doesn't cross thread when you're tightening the screws. All right, now let's put the bracket on. Ta-da! Good job. Now let's put in a temporary plate. Now slide in the screws on the holes. Then the nuts are 10mm nuts that hold the screws in place. So use a 10mm socket and wrench to hold it while you screw in the screw. And if you're afraid that the screw might fall off or the plate might pass through the screw, you can use an additional washer that came with a set so that the plate doesn't go through the screw. And there you go. Good job. And that is how we were able to install our front license plate without any drilling on this 2015 BMW i8 by using the Stow and Go front license plates bracket. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name's RJeff, and thank you for watching.